just left Fred Canyon. 7:30 a.m. start this morning. Did not sleep good last night. Well, I slept until about midnight and then woke up, and I wasn't the only one stirring last night. I could hear others at camp stirring too. I don't know what it was. So, yeah, I was up for probably 3 hours until I fell back asleep. But all good. I still got enough rest. I feel pretty good this morning. Another beautiful day out here. The plan is to get to mile 5.7, water. And then after that, get into Mount Laguna and have a warm meal, maybe another burger, I don't know. But I'm looking forward to that. Do a little resupply. I gotta check far out to see what the situation is as I keep moving forward. I don't know where the next resupply is after Mount Laguna. So I'll be doing that, charging up my equipment if I can while I'm there. But yeah, just plan on taking it easy today again. Nice easy pace. And the plan is for 15.5 miles today to the Laguna Campground, which is not free. You got to pay for it. But the next place to camp after that, I think, is like another 20 miles, unless I'm misreading things. But it sounds like 15.5 today to the Laguna Campground. Other than that, yeah, just gonna enjoy the day, and I'll keep checking in. Looks like maybe there was some trail magic here, but that's not looking too good. Looking back on camp, this is where the explosive ordnance sign was, and camp right down here. Yeah, another gorgeous day out here. It's not warm yet, but the sun's out. And just trying to protect my skin. The butterflies are out. The bunnies are out, man. A lot of bunnies racing around out here. That's kind of cool to see. Did not see Michael and Will at camp last night. I think they cruised on through. I saw somebody cruising through. Ooh, here's a little snake. A little garter snake. He's gone. Yeah, I saw somebody cruising on through. I didn't stop at camp. So maybe that was them, I don't know. But didn't see Michael, didn't see Will, didn't see Becca. The three brothers, Tim, Mike, and Greg, their plan was to stop earlier than Fred Canyon. And so I met Barry last night. I ran into Barry coming out of Hauser Creek. He was camped kind of on the side of the climb. And so just said a quick hello to him as I was climbing out of Hauser. But he was at camp last night, so got to meet him. Yeah. A lot of uphill so far today. Let's see where we're at here. So 463 feet in 1.2 miles so far. So we've only got about four and a half left to the water source. And then from there, I think it's about another 4 or 5 to Mount Laguna. So the day's kind of split up pretty nice today in terms of like the checkpoints. So that's good. Should be manageable and fun. Yeah, that's it for now. I'll show you guys a view of the trail. I'll take you along. Just saw another little garter snake on the trail here. They're out this morning. Those are really my favorite snakes. I love garter snakes. And apparently they make great pets too. And if I ever get a snake, I'm not saying I will, but if I ever do, I think it's going to be a garter snake. Pretty awesome little guys. And they're fast. Very fast. All right, so there goes our bell. That is my San Francisco Bay Area brother. And he's moving. He is moving. He said, I'll see you at the stream. And I thought to myself, yeah, probably not. He's going to beat me there and he'll be long gone before I get there, I think. But we'll see. You never know. Wow. What a morning. I can hear there's some flow down here because I can hear it. It's loud. So there's definitely water down here in the canyon, but that's not where we're headed. It looks like there's a campground way down there, but not part of the PCT. But anyway, gonna keep cruising here. There's our bell crushing it. He's way up there. I got a ways to go to catch him. My goodness. He's a beast. All right, I'm dubbing this section of the trail Caterpillar Alley. There are caterpillars everywhere. They're all over the trees. They're all over the ground. I mean, I don't want to step on these guys. They're everywhere. You can't avoid them. I don't think I've stepped on any yet. I mean, I'm really watching where my feet fall. But yeah, Caterpillar Alley. They're all over the place. My goodness. It's gonna be full of butterflies out here before you know it. Pretty cool. Yeah. Every few steps, there's another caterpillar. Oh, pretty awesome. All right, about 4.5 miles in today. Coming up on a canyon here, and I can hear the water from up here. It is flowing. So there's I think we're gonna cross this same creek twice today, within a mile of each other. So the trail somehow is gonna wind around and catch this creek twice. So I think we've got maybe a half a mile to the first crossing, and then I think it's 0.9 miles after that we'll cross the same creek again. That's what I think is going to happen anyway. But doing great on water. I still have a full liter of water. I need to replace my water filter, my Sawyer Squeeze, because the flow is just awful. I've had this for a number of years and I've barely ever used it, and so even though I've back flushed it, I just think maybe if you don't use it, it dries up to the point where it just doesn't filter as well. So definitely need a new water filter, because this is rough. It takes me probably 10 minutes to filter out 1 liter of water. Our Bell was saying last night that he has better flow, just gravity, than I do squeezing mine as hard as I can. So definitely need a new water filter. But today I should be able to pick that up at Mount Laguna. So happy about that. And then I'll leave mine behind in a hiker box. So if somebody, if somebody needs one just for emergency situation or whatever, they can take my old filter. But that's kind of the last of the, really haven't had any gear issues. I brought too much. I'm going to send stuff home. I don't use the trekking poles. I haven't taken them out, not once. And I kind of figured that would be the case. I don't like hiking with trekking poles. I just like using my legs. So I'm going to send those back in about a week. Send those back. And these flies love to hang out on my phone. So send the trekking poles back. I have a GoPro that I'm not using. It's just too much. It's just too much work to set up the GoPro, and the battery runs out, and then I got to change the battery, and I just don't want to deal with that. So I'm just gonna do everything on my phone. So GoPro's going home. The trekking poles are going home. I might get those back at Kennedy Meadows, because the only reason I would ever want them is for river crossings in the Sierras. I think everything until then is manageable without them. So so trekking poles are going back, GoPro's going back. I might be forgetting something, I don't know, but in any event, all the gear is working out great. The pack is extremely comfortable. Very happy with this pack. Sleeping bag's great. The sleeping pad is working out really nice. So yeah, everything's good. Just need a new filter, that's all. All right, I just got to the water source here at, where are we, about 5.7 for the day. What is that? About mile 37.5. Barry, who I met last night at camp at Fred Canyon, he caught me at the water source, and he's moved on. Sounds like he might take a Nero at Mount Laguna. And I'm definitely going to stop at Mount Laguna. I'm craving a Gatorade and some food. Sounds really good. But yeah, Barry's out here attempting to through hike the trail. So best of luck to him. Hope he makes it. Nice guy. Still a gorgeous day out here. I just filled up my water bottle and just dumped it on myself maybe like 5 times. The water's so cold and it feels so good. So I'm nice and soaked and ready for these. It's about 4 miles into Mount Laguna. So I got plenty of water. I'm sufficiently soaked down and ready to go. Let's do it. Got the first glimpse here of some proper high elevation trees. There we go. I think we're closing in on 6,000 feet here of elevation. So yeah, pretty cool to see that. just realized I've been walking through the trees, and yeah, really nice to see these. I guess these are pine trees up here at about 6,000 feet. Really cool. Didn't even realize I was walking through them, and just want to get them on camera before I get through here. Just a couple of minutes later here up trail, and they're back. Looks like you get to walk through a nice little forest here. It's incredible, the biodiversity that's out here as you're walking the trail. It's just incredible. Oh, it smells good. Oh, it smells really good. Nice and cool through here. Came across this water bladder with, I think there's a built-in filter in here too. Mile 8.65 coming out of Fred Canyon. And so I know Barry was ahead of me, and I think right ahead of him was Arbel. So I imagine it's one of those two. But I hope I can track them down here, whoever's it is, in Mount Laguna. So fingers crossed on that. All right, just left Mount Laguna, the Pine House Cafe and Tavern. Oh, that was so good. Stopped with Barry, hung out with Barry there, had a nice lunch. I saw Michael there. I saw, oh God, oh, I'm gonna butcher her name. Not even gonna try. She's from Germany. She was at the Laguna Campground on day 0. Verena, I think her name is Verena. So I got to see her. I met Jose. Arbel was there. So, yeah, really cool to see some other hikers. Nice to hang out with Barry and have lunch. And the power was out. But the owners, it's a French couple. I assume they're a French couple. Really, really nice. My goodness. And fired up the grill. We got some cheeseburgers. We got some French fries. And wow, was that good. Really, really good. And then got to answer some text messages that I needed to get back on. Got to make a few phone calls, which was really nice. Talking with family, that was great. Got to talk to my mama. And yeah, so that was really, really nice. So the group that I saw at the tavern, they're pushing on to it's about 6.2 miles to the Laguna Campground, which you have to pay for, but we're all going to stay there and pitch in like $5 each to stay at the campground. Somebody's flying a drone up here. It's so loud. Wow, it's loud. They can probably see me. I'm waving to them. Well, that's so loud. Yeah, I think they're just following me. I don't know. Kind of weird to have a drone right over your head. But anyway, pushing out of Mount Laguna, another 6.2 miles to the Laguna Campground, and then we'll call it a night. And we'll see what tomorrow is. I haven't even looked at tomorrow. I don't know what it's going to be. But that's that for today. All right. How quickly things change out here. That is a desert. Haven't seen anything look like that yet out here on the PCT. But here it is, just past Mount Laguna. Look at all these caterpillars. This is just loaded with caterpillars. That's crazy. And it sounds like it's raining, but it's not. It's caterpillars falling from the trees. Specifically from this one over here. Oh my God. Look at all those caterpillars. Can't even see the branch. That's insane. It sounds like it's raining. It's raining caterpillars. Wow, that's wild. All right, just rolling in here to the Laguna Campground. I think I got about a half mile left. So, yeah, I'm going to call it a day. Got a nice group to camp with tonight. Happy about that. That makes today 16 and a half miles and about 2,700 feet of climb. So that's it for day 3. I'm trying to conserve power here because Mount Laguna, they had a power outage, so I couldn't charge anything there. And the phone's getting pretty low here. And I'd like to be able to record something tomorrow, so yeah. So I'm going to call it and just turn off the phone and fire it back up in the morning. All right, end of day 3. Peace.